Hey, I'm going to show you exactly how to apply for your Medicare Part B on SSA.gov if you already have your Medicare Part A. This is typically people who are past the age of 65 and they just chose to delay their coverage because they had work insurance. But now, maybe you're 67, maybe you're 70, and now you are ending your work insurance. That's your election period, and you're going to pick up Medicare Part A and B. You already have A, you're going to pick up B and add that in. So you can do that very simply on SSA.gov. When you go to do this, you should already have that one form, CMS L564, signed by your employer showing that you've had coverage the entire time since 65. I will show you that form. It is right here, easy to get as well. It's also on our website. But we're going to go directly to SSA.gov, and then under Medicare, we're going to click Sign Up for Medicare. Here on the left side, it says Sign Up for Medicare Part B only. Remember, A is your hospital, B is your doctor. You can also see it right here, B only, because you already have A. So I want to go right in here, and we're going to log in here to Social Security and submit this application. Most people, I feel like, do login.gov. You can also log in via ID Me. Once you're logged in, put in your username and password. They're going to text you a code. So it's like getting into Fort Knox sometimes. So you're going to agree to the terms and conditions. There's two of these. And this is, again, Privacy Act statement, terms and conditions, click next. Here they are going to confirm your identity, your social, your birthday. So make sure all of this is correct. You should also see your name in the top right-hand corner. And you click on and you scroll down and go to the next page. So here is where we're going to fill out and upload your application. So this is the first PDF you see here is the CMS 40B. That is your actual application for Medicare. We're going to open that PDF and fill it out. You do not need to print it or sign it in any way. I'll show you on the last page, when you upload this PDF and submit it on your account, that counts as your signature. And then you're also going to upload your supporting documentation, aka the ones saying that you have had coverage since turning 65. So that is the ones that are typically this request for employment information. You're going to upload both of them into here, click next, and you're going to submit those. So I'm going to show you those forms so you can see them. This first form is the CMS 40B. This is literally you asking for your Part B to start. It's very simple. You're going to put your Medicare number here because you already have one from Part A. To put that in, that number will not change. Put in your name, your mailing address, phone number, email. And then here it's going to ask about what coverage you've had via an employer. For most of you, it's you've had coverage via your employer since turning 65. Yes. And then you put the dates in here as well. Here at the bottom part is where you fill out what your start date is. When do you want your Part B to start? If it's May and you want it to start in June, beautiful, click the first one. If it's May and you want it to start in July, then you put in July 2026, 7. So it doesn't ask for a day, it's just month, year. Also, one other question people get is this question 4, which is, has an employer or health insurance provider or other entity asked or required you to enroll in Part B? Most people, that's a no. Most people, they haven't been required to enroll in Part B by anybody. If you are that special case, push yes and put information in here about why that is so. Then down here, again, this is asking for the signature. You do not need to sign this. You can just put in your date. You do not need a witness. You submitting this and uploading this to your portal counts as your signature. So once you've filled it out in this top right hand corner, you can just save this PDF with your information already in it. So up here, click this little down button and save it with your changes. So save, now we're good. So now we go back to our Social Security portal. We have this form filled out, and then we're going to upload that form and our supporting documentation right here. The supporting documentation is the CMS L564, which is just the request for employment information. All this form is it's the same information, except it's your name and it's your social security number. And then your employer fills out the same information. Yes, you've had employer coverage. Yes, you've had it since turning 65. And then this will be signed by usually someone in human resources. So it takes them, it's one signature, usually very, very easy. The only questions I get on this guy is there's an applicant name. So that's the person who needs to get Medicare. And then there's the employee's name. This could be a spouse or this could be yourself. So whoever that is, sometimes the applicant and the employer are the same person. Like it's my job and I'm getting Medicare. Or if it's I'm getting Medicare, but my husband's the employer, then I'd put down his social and his employer's name. So same thing, we get this form filled out by your employer, we save it, and then we go back here and we upload the documents. So you can just drag and drop those documents in here, or you can click and click the files. So you're going to let it load, and you want 2 green check marks. And then we just click next. Then you have both documents here. You can preview them if you're concerned. You can just get a little preview button and see that you have it, which is great. And then here we just click this, and this counts as our signature. So this is where it says, I reviewed the documents. I confirm that I intend to sign. By checking this box, I am saying I'm the person, and I'm applying my electronic signature to each signature field in the document. So here is where it's saying your signature only applies to that CMS 40B, so you do not need to print it and sign it. Then we just click submit, and we're done. Your Part B will start, and it usually takes roughly 2-3 weeks. They will probably give you a longer time estimate if you ask them, because they always want to be safe, but those are submitted. You just will be waiting on a new Medicare card that will have the same number, but will show A and B. You will also be able to see your Medicare Part B under your benefit verification letter on your SSA.gov portal. And lastly, me and my team, we can also see in our system by running your Medicare number when your Part B is active as well. So if you haven't heard from them and you just don't know if it's active yet, we can help you look that up. If you have any other questions about applying for your Medicare Part B, let us know. Your next step, once you have Part B, we need to get you drug coverage, and we need to give you something for that 20% that Medicare doesn't cover. And again, that's what we do. Talk to you guys soon.